The grieving family and friends of a young Adelaide veterinarian who took her own life are shining a spotlight on the pressures of the industry. Last month, Sophie Putland became the third Australian vet to die by suicide this year. Her family's given 7 News their blessing to tell her story.
Sophie Putland had the world at her feet. The talented vet was a shining light to those who knew her.
I would consider Sophie as like a super vet. She just brilliantly minded.
She grew up in Adelaide but was about to open her own practice with good friend Adam Merson in Melbourne.
We'd often talk about how we were going to, change the industry.
But 3 weeks ago, the 33-year-old took her own life.
I still feel like she's just going to pick up the phone and say, hey.
It's left her friends heartbroken.
She was so inspirational and so smart.
And her family devastated. They say Sophie loved animals, her furry babies, so much. The vet industry is the worst for losing her. An industry which has one of the highest suicide rates in the country. Sophie is one of 3 Australian vets to die by suicide this year.
These situations have gutted me. I take it very, very hard personally.
The Veterinary Association is aiming to reduce the rate by 50%. It says younger vets aged between 25 and 35 tend to suffer the most with their mental health. Many are overworked and underpaid with a lack of support.
We are doing a lot of good work in this space, but we haven't solved it yet, and until we do, I don't think the profession can rest.
Sophie's family says a major challenge she faced was abuse from pet owners. Days before she died, she'd encountered a particularly hostile client.
We are completely vulnerable and there are no safeguards or protections for our profession.
Sophie's parents say when the time is right and they're ready to turn their grief into action, they want to launch a national campaign calling on pet owners to be kind to vets and help find solutions to make the industry a safer place to work.
It's amazing that they're already being so brave to build something like that.
Casey Treloar, 7 News.
And if you need to talk to someone, you can call Lifeline anytime on 13 11 14.